Welcome to Cooking with PDCs and Drinks, and today I'm going to make calabacitas. Now this is a traditional Mexican dish that my grandmother used to make when I was younger, and many Mexican families, their families make this dish at home. So today what we're going to be using, these are our ingredients, and for the sake of not having everything I need, again, I'm just picking things out of my fridge. And this is what I came up with. So I have 3 tomatoes, half of an onion, which is about as big as a small onion, 2 Mexican squash, some Oaxaca cheese, and some garlic powder if I need more, because this is all the garlic I have in the house right now, and some cumin. So what we're going to do is we're going to start chopping up the onion. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because this is all going to be sauteed. Let me get this side. Just want to chop it in cubes. Doesn't have to be fancy, just small size. Okay, that's what we want here. Just uniform pieces. Okay, so we're gonna set that aside. And I'm gonna chop my garlic. Quickly take off the skin, and all you're doing is you're just smashing the garlic so that the skin pops off. Makes it very easy to peel your garlic. Okay, and then this is how I cut mine. A lot of people cut theirs differently, but you want uniform pieces. Okay, we're going to dice the tomato in uniform pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be similar in size so that they all cook at the same time. Sometimes queso Oaxaca comes in balls like this, and we just want to tear off the pieces. Depending on how much cheese you want will determine how much you're going to put in. Okay, so now I'm going to add a tablespoon of oil into the pan, and we're going to put in the the onion. Saute that until it gets soft. Right now we have the heat on medium-high. Okay, so now we're going to add the garlic and let that saute until it's fragrant, until you can smell it. So this is what they call a guisado. So when you go and have tacos de guisado, they're basically putting it in a pan and cooking it a bunch of different things, different ways in a pan like this. So this is a guisado de calabacitas. Now I'm going to add the squash in. We're going to toss that around. And then we're going to add salt at this point. I'll probably add about 1/4 teaspoon. And some black pepper. Mix that around a little bit. Once you see the calabacitas start to release moisture is when you're going to add the tomatoes. We're going to add the tomatoes, and then we're going to also add the corn. And again, you want to add some salt at this point. And a little bit more pepper. Okay, so I'm also at this point going to add cumin, ground cumino. That was about 1/2 teaspoon. And that's all to your taste, so you can leave it out or you can add less or more. I'm gonna toss that around. I'm gonna add a lid and let that cook for about 5 minutes. As you can see, the vegetables have released a lot of moisture, and at this point you can determine whether you want to cook it a little longer because the squash may be soft enough for you. I don't like it really mushy, so I don't cook it to the point where it falls apart, so this is perfect for me. And I'm going to taste it for salt right now. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more salt, so. That's another 1/4 teaspoon. That should be fine. Okay, and now we're gonna add the cheese. So I just chopped up the cheese in pieces, and depending on how much you want, that was about 1 cup. So what I'm going to do now is cover it up again and just let that cheese melt for a couple minutes. Okay, it's been sitting for a couple minutes, so as you can see, the cheese is melted and it smells delicious. Mix that in. Okay, so here's the calabacitas. They're done. And I had made some fideo earlier, so look at that cheesy goodness. And this is our meatless dinner tonight. Enjoy.